We can classify shock in three stages. The first one we can call it as pre-shock, then we can call it as shock, and the extreme end of it is irreversible shock. So once we know the pathophysiology of shock, we should also know about the stages of shock. What are the stages of shock? We can classify shock in three stages. The first one we can call it as pre-shock, then we can call it as shock, and the extreme end of it is irreversible shock. Basically, pre-shock is nothing but a compensated shock. Okay, so stage 1 is pre-shock, which is nothing but a compensated shock. What do I mean by compensated shock? Well, when there is a state of circulatory failure, body has several physiological compensatory mechanisms. I am just giving you an example. Say if you are talking about a case of septic shock, there is significant peripheral vasodilatation. There is drop in systemic vascular resistance, there is peripheral vasodilatation, there is capillary injury leading to extravasation of fluid. What is a counter-regulatory mechanism? Heart increases its rate to give more cardiac output. So that way it compensates. So when it is compensated, you don't see evidence of two things, hypotension as well as organ injury. So in the compensated shock, there is no hypotension and no evidence of organ injury. You may be able to see elevated lactate levels. When I say no organ injury, I mean no obvious organ injury. Like I'm not talking about, okay, someone who is in a compensated shock, you do a renal biopsy and then document, okay, there is some degree of changes. No, very obvious organ failure is not evident in a compensated shock. But definitely when I say lactate levels may be elevated, that means there is ongoing tissue hypoxia, there is ongoing tissue damage, that is there, but it is not very obvious to us. In the second stage, what we call as shock. In other words, this is nothing but decompensated shock, right? So at this stage, whatever the compensatory mechanisms were there, they have failed and the shock is very, very evident. So here we will have evidence of hypotension. So mean arterial pressure may be less than 60. So hypotension is there. We may be able to obviously see some evidence of organ injury also, right? The third stage is what is called as irreversible shock. Irreversible shock is where there is definitive evidence of organ injury which is not reversible. Okay, so there is significant renal injury or shock liver and it is no more reversible. That is what we call as irreversible shock. The best time to act in correcting shock is when the patient is in pre-shock or a compensated shock. That obviously means we should be able to recognize shock in the compensated stage itself before hypotension sets in. For that, well, there are some aids to help us, and the most important thing is always clinical acumen. Okay, develop good clinical acumen, you can pick up compensated shock before the patient gets into a full-blown shock. But once he gets into reversible shock stage, salvaging organs becomes very, very difficult. Very, very high rate of mortality is documented at that stage.